Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you all. Let us get into the new music. This one is coming from a place of sheer curiosity more than anything. So this is Sungmin of Super Junior, who's released a new song called Lovesick, which is tremendous. I didn't follow Super Junior all that closely back in the day, so I didn't really get a chance to kind of know Sungmin. I know a little bit more now that I've watched some MVs and I know that he was included in older, like, Super Junior stuff. But this one is going to be very different because this, from what I can understand, is his official Trot debut. Now, Trot is one of those obscure genres of music. Well, might not be obscure for people that have been like involved with the Korean kind of like what is it, culture, social culture, and like the art culture behind and around South Korea. But I find Trot music very enjoyable for me. It is kind of like how I have almost like an unbridled joy towards traditional music in a way. There's just something so unique and so raw about traditional music from wherever it is in the world. I just love the sound of traditional music. And with Trot, it's got kind of like the playful, like dancey, rhythmic vibe to it that I really enjoy. And I have a soft spot for it. And very recently, we had Song of Icon do a little solo track on their latest album that was very much a Trot song, and I really enjoyed it. I had a big old smile on my face the entire time. Once again, we have kind of an idol going the Trot route as well. Now, I know someone was involved with, like, what was it, Super Junior T back in the day? I had to do a little bit of research on it, and he was on Mr. Trot, things like that. So he has done Trot in the past. Having said that, I've never heard him sing Trot in my life, I don't think. And I'm just so curious about it, because I don't know what it's going to sound like. But frankly, if it's going to be Trot music, I think I'm going to enjoy it. So, let's jump right into it. An MV for English subs and everything, so enough dilly-dallying, let's just send it. Here we go. I like that panning breast section in the background already. Oh. This song is playing a lot with the pacing. Lots of slowdowns and half times. And there is the rich vibrato at the end. Yeah, this song really breaks apart the flow of the song really creatively. Like lots of pauses, the different rhythms. This halftime section as well. Again, really nice way to bring it back with a syncopated beat as well. Ow, that's gonna hurt. That's sick. What? Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, we survive again. That's nice. That's really nice. It's. I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't actually know how to describe it. But like the kind of attitude that the song gives off, very interesting. I love the brass. I love the juxtaposition between the heavy brass and the little like finger style guitar that gets thrown in there as well, and all different kinds of meters. You had a little bit of triple meter. You had no your double time. You had your half time. You had your pauses in there. This is a song that really keeps you on your toes because it keeps switching the flow over and over. It just keeps changing and it toys with you, and it toys with the song. Like it's that playful attitude that Trot, like upbeat Trot music gives me. They've gone and taken that energy and directed it straight back at the song. And because of it, you get that playfulness of the beat. You get the kind of pushing and pulling of the beat where sometimes you'll get a pause in the instrumental and then sometimes it'll slow down, sometimes it'll speed up. And I think that's really clever. Because they've taken the essence of what Trot music is in terms of like how the listener perceives it, and they've spun it back on itself. Which in kind of a roundabout way makes it a very self-aware song, which I really like. It's clever. It's got little details that I really enjoy. But ultimately at the end of the day, it's a Trot song, and I love the energy. It's just a good time. Honestly, there really isn't that much to say about it. Trot is. Trot is a time and a half, let me tell you. It's just, yeah, I think it is. It does have something to do with that inherent love I have for traditional music. Because you don't get Trot music anywhere else in the world. Trot is very much a Korean genre of music. And sure, maybe historically it is not from the greatest of places. If you know your history behind Trot music, very much connects back to the early, I think it's technically the early 20th century. The Japanese occupation of the Korean Peninsula and kind of it stemming off of Japanese enka music, which kind of makes sense if you think about it that way, why I like it, because that's kind of music that I would hear on a daily basis living with my grandparents growing up in Japan. This my great grandmother used to sing enka. So maybe it is just a little bit more than my love of traditional music. But like negative and dark history aside, there is a special kind of magic you get from traditional music, even if it is, meant to be a more consumer friendly type of traditional music. I think Trot is just so cool. This was a fun time. I very much enjoyed it. Thank you all very much for watching. One last request from me. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra love out into the world today, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. It's one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day, and regardless of where you are in the world, if you are ever going through a tough spot in your life for whatever reason it may be, know that even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.